What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden 17 MUT coin making tips for you guys. So we are going to get right into the week 2 quick flip tips. As you guys can see, we have over 600,000 coins. We were under 100k last time I talked to you guys a week ago. So we have been doing some work, making some mad coins in the auction house. I'm going to get right into how I made all those. We got a couple of quick flip tips for you this week, but this first one, it's our first fire tip of Madden 17. Super excited about this, guys. So last time I talked a little bit about the puzzle pieces, how I thought there were some coins that you could probably make there. Turns out there definitely was. Buying these things for like 3,000, 3.5, anything under that, and we're selling them for 4.9, 5.4 at one point, somewhere in that range. Anyway, we are making about 1,000 coins per flip, and I've just done that like 500 times. Probably did it a few less than that, but let me show you guys how this is working. If we go into the auction house, we sort by UZZ, it's going to give us only puzzle pieces. We can see people are coming in and seeing these at 5k. So this new set came out last week on Friday. It really jumped the price of a lot of these pieces up. I know I've had some people comment on my last video. They invested in these when they were like 100 coins, 500 coins each, and made millions off of this. So good for you guys if you did manage to do that. But you guys can see you can put any 5 of these in and get an elite offensive or an elite defensive player. So that pushed the prices on these way up. You know, if we go in here and we try to find them this way, this is what it's going to show us. It's going to show us the auction house. We're going to have to sort, you know, by puzzle pieces. Maybe you throw an elite filter in here so you can refresh off of this and see what's going on. But you know, very few of these are posted below 5k right now. So 5k is definitely the point that those are selling at. You saw that one of the 4.7s disappeared. However, if we go down into the sets down here and we start looking for these things individually, we can quite often find them posted for the prices I was discussing, 3.5 or cheaper. These have been out of packs all weekend now, and so this has slowed down quite a bit. I did a lot of this flipping while these packs were out on Friday. It was just crazy. So this one's 3.8. It's not the best flip. I'm really looking for 3.5 or lower on a lot of these, but I just want to show you guys. You just get in here, you buy those when you find them, you come up here, you sell it, post it for 4.9, so we're going to lose 10% on that, but we're still going to make, you know, 500 or so coins off of that. The other thing you can do is you can get in here and you can do some bids. If there's a lot of bidding going on, right now there's not very much going on. If I can go down 3 rows and they're, you know, they're 3 minutes away, I'm not going to worry about spending time on these because other people are probably in here bidding as well. You see, this one has a lot of bids on it. This one will probably get outbid as well. And I don't want to sit in here and bid a ton. But if you can see like 5 rows of these that are all expiring in the next 20 seconds, I'll just go slap some bids quick on the ones that are about around 20 seconds. And a lot of times there's just too many auctions going on at once for people to bid on all of them, so you'll end up getting some really cheap pieces that way as well. A lot of these go for really cheap. Once you start searching through all of these, you'll recognize which ones are cheaper, which ones are more expensive. But what we're really doing is hoping that these guys, EA that is, drops another pack for these puzzle pieces. Because when the packs come out and people are opening them, and there's a lot of them on the auction house, you can definitely find them in here. You know, it took me about 15 minutes to find 20 of these things to post. So you could do this real quick and then go play some solos. You do have to wait a while for your auctions to show up. So if you guys click the link in my last video to check out all my different coin making methods, the ways to flip stuff on the auction house and to buy things and to make coins, I'll link it again in the descriptions below. I talk about hacking the auction house and that's what we're doing in this one. People are coming in here, they're searching for puzzle pieces, and we can only see 12 minutes worth of bids. You know, then when we go and we search this way and we look at these, I can see 21 hours worth. So I gain a lot more insight into the auction house into seeing other bids that maybe some people aren't even finding because they're searching the auction house differently. So the further you can drill down your searches in the auction house, the more likely it is that you're going to be able to find items like this to do some really quick coin making methods. So keep an eye out for these cheap ones when you find them like this. Someone snatched that one up on me. But yeah, man, I made 500,000 coins doing that in a couple days. So, and I've been really busy, so I didn't put a lot of time into that. It is a really awesome way to make a ton of coins really quick. So if there's more puzzle packs that come out, definitely be looking to do that, guys. Even if there aren't, you can still get in here. You can work on that a little bit throughout the week. These sets expire on the 11th, so make sure all your puzzle pieces are gone by then. We do not want to be holding any beyond that point. My second quick flip tip for you guys for week 2 is Legends. So there's a lot of Legends bundles out. They've been out for 3 days. It's the first time we've seen Legends bundles. Last week I told you guys to keep your eyes out for Legend bundles. As soon as we get them, you're going to want to come in here and start flipping some of these items. So the way these are with the collectibles, we can get in, we can put some bids on some of these, we can get these for pretty cheap. See, there's a lot of them out here. So again, it's just like everything else. You gotta know what the market is. You gotta know what these are supposed to go for. You can get in here, you can do some bidding on a lot of these. You can try to find some snipes. Just searching through this way. The players have gone up a lot. I recommended some people to invest in these early on during pre-release times. But now, as I go through and I do some math and I look at how many players are on the auction house versus how many collectibles are on the auction house, it is the case for a lot of these, not this Marvin Harrison right now, but for a lot of them, that the collectibles are still the limiting factor on the auction house. It takes 10 collectibles per base player, and that's just a lot of collectibles that you have to use to get these sets done. So you guys can see there's tons of bids on these for really cheap. You can get in here, you can pick some of these up for, you know, dirt cheap and flip these and make a ton of coins off these as well. I haven't gotten in and done any of this because I've been too busy, but this is just got to be a gold mine for coins on the auction house right now. So I keep my eye on these through maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, check them again. But some people still have leftovers after packs that they're holding on to, trying to not sell while the packs are out. So we should be able to flip these for another day or two at least and make a lot of coins off of them. Also, guys, I'm going to be doing a Ebert's investment binder video this week, but it's probably going to come out tomorrow or maybe on Wednesday. I'm going to talk a little bit about the some of these Legends items, but the gist that I want to get across to you guys right now is that if you have any of the base Legends players, I would highly recommend selling those as soon as possible. I do think the prices are going to come back down as the collectible prices go back up once these Legends packs are gone. For my third tip, for the quick flip tips for week 2, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about these new Team of the Week items that we have out. We have Preseason Team of the Week. It came out today. There's a lot of hype on this because these cards are all very new. So there's some cool sets in here that we can take a look at. There's going to be a hero set each week, similar to what there was last year. It looks like they're not requiring a collectible this time though, it's just the players. So specifically, these players are all going to be really good to flip depending on who the heroes are. It's an 87 overall free safety this week. I think he'll be decently high in demand, but not like sky high, like if it was a Patrick Peterson or something like that. I know this Derrick Henry, there's a lot of hype about this card, and he's going for a lot of coins. So keep your eye on the auction house for people that post some of these for too cheap because they don't know what they're worth, or for some bids to get in on some of these and make some coins. Alright, so I have one last tip that I want to highlight for you guys, but remember, a lot of the stuff I talked about last week still holds true for this week. The team heroes that are expensive, the silvers, the golds that I talked about last week, those are still good to flip. A lot of the badge stuff is still good to flip. These flashback things are going to get better to flip as we get more flashback badges for free from the solos. and on Thursdays when flashback packs are out, if they do that again. What I wanted to talk about was the new Milestone stuff. So this came out yesterday. We're gonna have solos each day of the week to earn some Milestone collectibles, and then we can put these into these sets. We put a base player in with a bunch of collectibles, and we add some chemistries to these guys. So right now, I don't think there's a lot to worry about with this, but I did want to talk about it because some of these guys, there's not a lot to do this. We're going to be able to do this Levante David set this week once we get the pass defense ones, which I don't know what day they're on yet, but the chart's up so you can find out. I think that once all the collectibles are available to do these player items, there's some likelihood that these base players might go up, and we might be able to get in and flip some of these, and we might be able to even invest in some of these as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about investing these in my Ebert's investment binder video. There'll be a link to that at the end of this, so make sure you check that out. But for the quick flip tips, what we want to focus on right now is these guys that only have 4 items. This week, these guys will all be opened up and able to be have chemistries added to them. We want to keep our eye on new ones of these coming out, and we want to know which ones people can add the stuff to, because people are going to be looking for those items more then. So the demand on these is all going to go up once we have all the collectibles available to do these sets, and I think that there'll be a good opportunity to go in and maybe snag some of these players for cheap and flip them for more while the market is adjusting to that. So for instance, Levante David, he went down to like 2K when we had the packs out with all the gold players in them. He's already back up to like 4.5K. A lot of that is just the rebound from the gold players and the market balancing itself back out after those packs went away. But once these solos are available this week, and people can start giving this guy double chemistries, and he's a cover linebacker from a 4-3, he might become a little more popular, and a lot more of these cards are going to disappear from the auction house, so his price might go even up more to somewhere around 10K. I'm thinking more like 6 to 8 would be where I think it'll balance out at. But there's going to be other players that are pulling this item that aren't aware of all this stuff going on, that haven't looked into all of it, and they're going to maybe remember that, oh, Levante David goes for 4K, and they're just going to post it for that. Or they might have an old posting from Mudhead or something. Anyway, they're not going to know, so they're going to post it for 4K because they think it goes for 4K, and it might be going for 7K. So keep your eye on these items as these sets open up. So there you guys go. That is Ebert's quick flip tips for week 2 for Madden 17 MUT coin making. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys made any coins off of my week 1 coin making tips in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think about this week's tips, and if you made any coins off these. Really hope they come out with some more puzzle packs for you guys, so you guys can all go make a ton of coins off of those like I did. Check out the links in the video, and as always, thanks for the support, guys. Big heart, and we will catch you guys next time.